Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is noun phrase 244. The noun phrase today is term of endearment. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. A term of endearment is a word, phrase, or nickname often used to show affection for someone, that you like someone or affection for someone. The plural would be terms of endearment. So don't say, term of endearments, you say terms of endearment for the plural. All right, let's continue. Some very common examples are honey, honey bun, babe, baby, darling. So you can just imagine if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, and they use these with you. If they call you actually, honey's a very common one. We hear that in the movies all the time. If they call you honey or honey bun or babe, baby, is that okay? Your husband or boyfriend, they call you baby or sugar. Do you like it or do you not like it? Or will you be like, hey, don't call me sugar. Call me something else. Would you be like that? Let me know. All right, but anyway, let's continue here. Sweetheart, sweetie, sugar, dear, my dear, sweetie pie. Yeah, we use a lot of food, a lot of sweet food. Buttercup, cupcake, honey bear, gorgeous. Okay, even though I think a guy might use that more for his girl. I don't know. That's another one you could ask. Would you like that or not like that? If you're a girl, is your girlfriend or your a wife, do you want your husband to call you gorgeous or not? I don't know. Muffin, pumpkin, doll. Well, a guy would probably call it the woman doll. Hubby. Well, of course, the wife calls the man hubby. Wifey, if they're married, etc. So these are some of the most common ones in American English. Now I underlined 3 here. I underlined sweetheart, sweetie, and dear, because these are sometimes terms of endearment that older people use, especially older women. You often hear older women even talk to a younger woman. They might call them, sweetheart, sweetie, can you do this for me? Sweetheart. Maybe somebody they don't know. But it's a term of endearment. They mean it in a very nice way. All right, let's continue. Some non-romantic terms of endearment include like dude, bud, buddy, or Australian ones often use the word mate. They use the word mate to mean like a friend. I remember this because I often went traveling and I met Australians. Australians, very, very friendly people. And very quickly they may call you a mate, and you kind of like it because they're kind of referring to as a friend already. But as an American, it's also strange because we don't say mate in English to mean friend. And mate in English sounds more like somebody that you are romantically inclined with. Your mate, like if you're a guy, the mate is the girl that you're dating, or somebody that you have children with or something. So sounds a little weird when Americans first hear it, but you quickly adopt to it, and you realize that Australians mean it in a very nice way. That means that they're friendly with you, and they kind of informally kind of like you right away. So it's a good term of endearment that Australians use. All right, let's continue. I mentioned just a few other countries, some terms of endearment. The British say darling, just like Americans, or dear. They say the British also say duck. But used by the older generation. This sounds a little weird to an American, but that's what I've heard. That's what I've researched and found. French, yeah, sometimes you hear this in movies. Mon chéri. Yes, I've often heard that. Remember the old Addams Family, the old one that used to be the black and white TV series. He always used to say that to his wife, ma chérie, or mon trésor, like my treasure. I don't know. Again, if you're a woman, would you want your husband or boyfriend to call you their treasure? That's basically what it means. German has Liebling. That's a common one. I think they say Liebling. I guess it's supposed to mean favorite, but I've often associated also with darling. It's kind of similar to the idea of darling. Italian, of course, amore mio. My love. So amore is love. Mio means my. Caro and cara, they both mean dear. So it's just the Italian way of saying dear. The O would be, used for a guy, and the one with the A ending would be used for a woman. Remember, in a lot of the Romance languages, they often have different male and female uses. So O would be for masculine, A would be for feminine. And let's continue. Japanese have a anata. I guess it means you, but it's meant, again, as a term of endearment, a nice way. Chinese, sometimes they, especially in families, they might use xiao and da, which actually means small and big. So it's very common that they will say, like a younger sister or a smaller sister or a big brother, da ga or something like that. But it's meant as a term of endearment. It's meant in a nice way. Spanish, they have carito, like my little dear. Amor, also meaning love. Corazon is heart. All right, so I don't know, maybe they call you corazon or mi corazon. I don't know, something like that. Again, would you like this? All right, and I just gave like 6 examples of the way you may hear this used. So you might hear, this could be boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Honey, can you pass me a tissue? Yeah, very common. Hear that all the time. Sweetheart, can you pick me up some milk on the way home? Something like that. This is very, very common that you might hear these. Hubby, well, of course, this would be the wife. Hubby, come over here. I want to introduce you to my friend. Something like that. Now, this was one, like I said, like a lot of old women in the U.S. sometimes do this. I guess an old guy could do it too. But you say, dear, can you pass me some salt? Maybe they're sitting at a table. Again, an old woman may call anybody dear, guy, girl, it doesn't matter. But it's a term of endearment. It's a nice way. Of course, this would be very informal. Hey, dude, what's up? Calling to dude, like kind of like friend or, kind of like, guy, friend, whatever, dude. And then, of course, the Australians will say, hey, mate, what's up? Something like that. So, okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope it's informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.